My racist fiance has been trying to sabotage my black sister's wedding dress, and I don't know if I can go through with the wedding. My fiance and I were high school sweethearts who bonded over both feeling out of place at the fancy California state school we ended up at. Things have been going great for years. I love her very, very much. My fiance has always had some unique quirks, but she has a diagnosed anxiety disorder and is from rural Idaho. Something I have been silently aware of is the fact that my fiance has always been a little weird around black people. I am white, and so is she, but I was adopted into a black family when I was little, so my whole extended family is black. My best friend Tim is also black. We grew up in the same city and were roommates the first 2 years of college. My fiancé has never liked Tim, despite him being my childhood best friend and someone who is clearly important to me. She's always said that Tim is too loud or rude to her or that she doesn't like the way he smells. She's always tried to get me to hang out with other white friends over Tim. She even suggested I have her best friend's boyfriend as my best man over Tim. At the time all of these things registered as weird of course, but as I said she's a very naturally quirky woman who does strange things sometimes. I told her that I still planned on having Tim as my best man, and that was that. Flash forward to today, and wedding planning has been going great. My 3 sisters along with my fiancé's best friend are going to be bridesmaids, and my wife is supposed to pick out and order bridesmaid dresses by the end of next week. We've been having a ton of fun building our wedding registry. We live in a nice house but are working on remodeling the kitchen, so most of our registry is kitchen stuff. Earlier today, I saw an ad for some hilarious but tasteful lobster oven mitts, and I grabbed my fiancé's laptop to add them to our wedding registry. To my absolute horror, when I opened her computer, the browser was open to a search along the lines of colors that make black women look ugly. I looked through her search history. What colors wash out dark skin? Worst bridesmaids dresses for dark-skinned women, literally dozens of searches across these lines. I closed her laptop and put it back, but I feel like I have to bring it up after she gets home this afternoon. Edit. I called my oldest sister who I'm closest with. I hadn't even considered that maybe she was trying to be helpful in some sort of backwards way by finding a flattering color or something, but really some of the wording of these searches feels really racially charged, so I doubt it's that. My sisters have always had much better interactions with my fiancé than Tim. Honestly, I think that's why it took me so long for all of the racial weirdness to sit in. My sister was kind of shocked, but mainly laughing. She's never had an explicitly bad interaction with my fiancé and never got the racist vibe from her, but has always thought she was super weird, like maybe the Zodiac K-Year. But here's the thing. When I was talking to my sister, she started cracking up and told me that my fiancé had sent her pictures of the bridesmaids' dresses she was thinking of last night when she was searching all of this. The dress was the nastiest, most washed out, beige yellow dress I have ever seen. I think my sisters are all beautiful women and they would probably look just fine in these dresses, but the fact that my fiancé had chosen them out of some weird racially charged evilness makes this all feel really sour. I told my fiancé I'm going to Tim's tonight for a beer, which I am. I want his perspective because I feel like she's the most explicit when talking to him, and maybe there's some things I don't know about. I feel like I've been a shitty crappy friend if all this time I've been enabling her racist behavior and excusing it as her just being a weird person. Nothing is off officially yet, but I do feel like this has really opened my eyes and made me aware of some traits in my fiancé that I feel like I was just too stupid to see.